and that. That's better. Now we've got some audio. So hello and welcome to Rapid Pixel Racing GP2 round 9. We are at Jeddah tonight for a sprint. I'm joined once again by DXT Moyland.
Evening, everyone.
Bring that screen off. So whilst we wait for the drivers to load into the lobby, I set this to midnight for all sessions as well. So I don't know why it's showing daylight.
Yeah, no idea, mate.
I love this game. So current standings, Johnny Stokes out in front with 156 points. Andreas in second, close behind on 148. Then it's a fairly sizable drop back to James Howe in third, but that does put Aston Martin in first and third in the standings. Frenzy in fourth, Hobo in fifth, Lister in sixth, Scotty in seventh. Scotty, who should be on for the win tonight with his professional kit now.
He's out of practice now. There's no excuse anymore.
He's had a DNF as well tonight.
Is it? Couldn't see us.
He had a big moment round 13 at Zandvoort, and it threw him off. It looked like he'd caught it, but then it threw him just as the wall starts and threw him into it.
Well, that's not ideal.
So Evan in 8th, Pedro and Venom tied in 9th, Mrs. Carl in 11th, Zodak in 12th, Kyle in 13th, Speedy in 14th, Ashwin and Wumax tied in 15th, Demon in 17th, and then yet to score are Decky, Lulu and Night Sniper. And on the constructors, Aston Martin with a commanding lead out in front, followed by McLaren. Alpha Tauri picking up third. That volume's way too loud. Turn that down.
I've just realised I've not got. Oh wait, no, I won't have any sound on because we're not on track yet, so it's fine.
Alpine in 5th, Haas in 6th, Williams in 7th, Ferrari in 8th, Mercedes in 9th, and yet to pick up any points, Red Bull in 10th. And it's not night time.
It is night time.
It's not on my stream, it's daylight.
No, it's night for me. I wonder if that was the issue to start with. It is most definitely night time for me.
I love this game. You're on board with Night Sniper.
Oh dear.
Yep, it's definitely daylight on mine. Quality game. Oh, well, could this be the race where we get some with wet, some with dry?
Now this is good though because we've got two streams. So if anyone doesn't like the dark, you can watch Rob's. If you like nighttime, you can watch mine.
So vampires go to Moyland.
Yeah. Daywalkers to you.
Yeah. Oh, anyone who's into as well, go to Moyland. Don't want the sun getting to you. And I can say that because I'm technically ginger. If I could actually grow hair.
What a daywalker is, ginger.
I have to wear SPF 30 just to sit in front of the screen.
I think I'm a ginger in spirit. I can't stand heat. I like cold weather.
I prefer cold to heat. Because it's easier to warm yourself up than it is cool yourself down.
Yeah, that's the argument I always have, especially when I'm trying to sleep. I think Night Sniper's going to be the first one to finish a lap. It's probably about halfway through. Should have brought myself a bit of something to eat. I'm bloody starving.
Yeah, so am I. I've got about a quarter of a pizza left, I think, in the house.
I had McDonald's for tea. And then I want more. And it's alarming because I had quite a big McDonald's at that as well. But you know. It was a reward for shoveling the drive and such.
Yeah, fair. So Night Sniper coming out the final corner now.
And he's gone P1! Oh, never mind.
Carl straight in there with a 130.2. Hobo's next to come through. Just out of the final corner, keeping it out the wall.
Come on, Flash. Oh,
135.
no, he's backed out of that. He's still got quite a lot of energy left, so he's going to go again.
Connie Stokes breaks into the, or nearly smashes the 29s with the 29.1.
Everyone's going to 30.2. Alfa Romeo are very close to matched.
Pass of Mrs. Cole, who's invalidated. Speedy has invalidated.
It's not him we're looking at, though, is it? It's Scotty. There we go. Oh, 151. Get in there.
Scotty seems to like going out and doing 2 outlaps.
Oh, Lulu's got no wing.
Already.
Formula Ferrari. Just looks sad. James is building up to a lap. I think we're going back to Hobo then, in that case. 4.2 up at the minute. Should be on for a decent time. He'll gain some more back in last sector as well.
Very close to that wall.
Not very pole time, but goes fourth. 30.8. Kyle's quicker than usual, without sounding horrible to him.
He is, but that spin won't help him. And he's lost the front wing. So that's Lister coming through, expecting Lister to be quick round here.
Mrs. Carl coming across. P6, 32.3. Scotty goes second.
Hobo saying he had a massive snap in sector 2.
That'll explain that then. James is out with fuel. He's going to have some fast approaching cars as well. Zodek and then Speedy. Speedy's got no wing now. Oh, we're going to see a lot of DNFs at this rate.
It's like tier 1 all over again.
Shares most at drivers, that's why.
That's true. I suppose it'd help us put lap data up. I'll be able to see the deltas. So Lister just coming out the final corner. No ERS on this time around and dives into the pits.
Bailed on it. No, actually, not that. Bale's got no front wing.
James has got jet lag after his trip round the Bahamas, I think he went to.
Must be nice. Mind you, I'm saying that. Yeah, I won't be that bothered about going to Bahamas anyway.
Oh, Caribbean. Sorry.
I'm not much of a traveller. Lulu starts that up. So I'm going to stick with him, see what he can do.
103.6 for Zodak through sector 2. Oh, James was on a cruise.
Oh! Shouldn't laugh.
Lulu without a wing again.
Yeah.
Evening, Thornicus. Yes, that was a chaotic race earlier.
Hey, Lulu, what you like?
did well getting to the end and taking the win. So Zodak did a 31.9, puts him 6th. Lulu going to break the budget cap for Ferrari with front wings.
I think the next ones to actually be on a lap is Night Sniper and then Speedy.
So the Night Sniper's just coming around to start, is on an outlap at the moment.
While we're at this point, I'm going to disappear for a few minutes.
No worries.
And let you, who do I go on board with? Who's going to be interesting to watch? Speedy. Or his chance of a crash. I will be back shortly.
Night Sniper just going through the S's. We need to get the flow right to keep the pace going as you run up towards the hairpin at the top of the track. I can't really see my lap track. Corner numbers on that. So Night Sniper hanging it around the outside of the hairpin, now on the run back towards the hairpin at the bottom. Into the first DRS zone. Makes a braking into this corner a little more difficult. A 104.7 through sector 2 for Night Sniper there. Into the second DRS. It's not looking too bad. So up to the line, crosses the line, a 34.0, so he does improve, takes him into 9th. Let's find Speedy. Speedy's making his way down the back of the track. 103.1 through sector 2 for Speedy. He's got a Mercedes in front to be giving him a little bit of a slipstream, and pulls over so as not to compromise him into the final corner. Very close to that wall, but I don't think he had contact. Crosses the line on a 131.3, takes him into 6th place. Hobo back on a run as well, 6/10 up through the first sector. And then on the run from 14 down to 22. 102.2, 4/10 up through sector 2, so he's lost a couple of tenths there on his previous best. What can he find in sector 3? DRS closes as he gets on the brakes for the final corner. Nice line on the exit, DRS open, run to the line, a 130.1, so 7/10 improvement for Hobo, taking him into 3rd. Completely missed Scotty putting in a 29.4.
I'm back.
So Scotty finding the pace again, is 29.4, currently sitting in 2nd place.
We put that in early on, didn't I? I'm sure that was his first lap.
I think it was, but I completely missed it. So Lister is on track at 101.8 through sector 2. Guessing he must have invalidated his first run. Not deploying ERS even, and bailing into the pits again. Lulu still in the pits. Connie Stokes improves with the 28.8. So he breaks into the 128s.
You have to excuse me a minute while I just scoff some Jaffa cakes.
Hobo's on an in lap. Carl on a lap, I think he is. Coming up towards the end of sector 1.
How's he down?
Just under a tenth down. So he needs to find a couple of tenths to jump ahead of Hobo. Evans invalidated. Womack's into the pit, so we'll go back to Kyle.
Not deploying.
There's bailed on this one then.
Scorito's up. Oh, well, was.
James has just lost it coming through 4, I think. Needs to try and get that car out the way.
Well, Scorito's carrying 23 laps worth of fuel, that's why he's slow.
Oh, has he loaded his race setup and forgotten to tweak his fuel load?
Either that or he's just trying to get some practice in.
He's not deploying ERS. So Lister coming to the end of his out lap. Connie Stokes feeling comfortable. So you've got to make this one count, Lister. Stay with Lister as he makes his way round. Through 4 and 5. I'm not even going to try and say the corner numbers because there's too many of them. Even though
Keep counting.
most of the laps just flat out. Around the hairpin of 13. And not deploying. James has had enough as well.
I think he's switching it on and off. Or is he just not deploying it on? He's evading this one. Car's been round.
He's got fuel. Lister's got fuel for one more run.
Burrito's been in the wall, no wing.
He's going to hit traffic on this run. So he does set a 30.5, but half of that lap was with no ERS.
We don't follow Hobo around now.
My audio is staying fairly in sync as Hobo loses it round 5. That's it, track's clear now, Hobo, no one else coming round. So Lister was a 10th down through sector 1. I think it was halfway through sector 2 he stop deploying.
Yeah.
Half a second
Up
up.
now. Oh, invalidates! And puts it in one. Womack's coming round.
He managed to get it into reverse and get it out of the way, so he's not held anyone up.
Evans gone third.
Lulu's popped it in fourth when he finally got a lap in.
P8 improved slightly.
The speed is invalidated.
That's going to be it then. Turbo crashed him.
He did.
That's it. As it will be. I needed that. I need something to eat and couldn't figure out what I got. Jeff Kicks.
Always good for a stopgap.
Tons of the frigging things. But I got suckered in when I went to Costco and they were like a massive box room. But I didn't realise they go out of date in like a week.
So you've got to get them eaten.
I mean, I've had them ages. I've had them like over a month.
Mm.
And I forgot about them until last week. I shoved them in a cupboard and forgot. But anyway. Johnny Stokes in P1. It's a pretty significant margin back to Scotty in P2. Evans very close on his heels though. Less than half a tenth between them. Lulu joining him on row 2 in P4. Hobo and Kyle very close behind in P5 and P6. Lister P7. Pardon me, but as we know, there was time in that, so we expect him to move forward. Womack's in P8. Mrs. Call in P9. Matty in P10. Speedy in P11. Zodak P12. James P13. Night Sniper P14. Dorito P15, but was running on tons of fuel, and Frenzy,
Did a frenzy.
being Frenzy, starts last.
Alright, I wonder if for the sprint I'm going to see the correct weather, or the correct time of day. And no idea what the weather's going to be doing either.
We'll find out.
Nope, still bright sunshine for me.
I'm not even loaded in yet. Nope, night time.
This is awesome. I've got to get a photo of this. If it'll work.
Even the lights are on and everything. Shows how little of a part it plays though, doesn't it? Like, the actual light.
Yeah, it didn't actually seem to affect the tyres or anything on Monday.
No.
So all those times people were moaning before when the time of day was wrong, they can all shut up now.
And up sprint.
So what tyres have they all gone for?
I assume they're all medium apart from a couple on softs.
Lister's gone
Ooh,
soft.
one on softs. That's close. Aggressive. So they got shout if you wanted to move forwards. They are going to suffer at the end though.
Safety car may help.
Yeah, possibly.
Let's do that. And cup on screen. It's better. So what's your prediction for the end of the sprint?
The positions.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Scotty. I want to say Evan, but I've got a feeling Evan might win it.
Yeah, if Hobo can keep it on track, I think he's got a good shout at third, but he's going to have Lister to contend with fairly early on, I'd say.
I mean, if Evan keeps it facing the right way, I think the front three could stay as they are. But I think Lister's going to come through like a bat out of hell on that first lap. If he's running a slippy setup, down to turn one, it's going to be like a missile. Oh, what's happened here? Where's Scott going?
He saw something shiny in the stands.
Oh, Johnny's missed his marks. Hobo's missed his marks.
Why have we got
Kyle's missed his marks. So does. Take away the licenses.
Can I have a camera view from the front, please, game? Thank you.
Oh, have you got one from front?
I have. I've gone to Johnny and it's giving me front view. I can hear him going.
Oh, Lulu in the wall instantly. Rewind. Oh, a little bit of argy barge into turn one.
This is Carl getting past Lulu after his poor start.
Oh, his front wing. Someone's not got a front wing. It's Night Sniper. A pretty awful time of it now through here.
Holding Speedy up as they make their way through. A little bit of contact there with Speedy. Top three. Holding position. Hobo up into fourth, Lister up into fifth, taking full advantage of Lulu's poor start. This is Carl up into sixth, and as I say that, drops down to seventh, getting passed by Lulu.
Oops.
It's quite
It's
a train
big old
there.
train here. Yeah. DRS involved. Yeah, here comes Lister on Hobo, gets it done. Showing the outside.
Oh, snap of oversteer for Lister there.
I think he got a little bit of a nudge from behind there. Anyway, keeps fourth. So he's doing what he needs to do on the softs.
I've got to start chasing down that front three.
James is glued to the back of Kyle.
Glued to the back of Mrs. Carl. Lulu's starting to open the gap back.
Yeah, he needs to get on with it though. It's only half a second and DRS is going to be in play at the end of this lap. Oh, Kyle's gone really deep. James has got him. All these gaps. 1 minute 33 from second to third, apparently.
Mine will
Really
stay.
Nothing for a move on Mrs. Carl.
Matty through on Kyle. Looks like Rumax is trying to get through as well. And he does get it done. But then runs deep in the final corner.
James up to P7.
Scotty with the fastest lap. Top three all within DRS. Well, Lister is in fourth. What do I think it said he was in third then? Can Scotty hold on to the back of Johnny through to the detection point? He's teetering on the edge.
Oh,
We've
your
got the yellow
flag's
flag.
Lister. And wait, hang on. No, it's Evan. But Lister must have got caught up in that. Evan's down in seventh. Oh, James is round. James is out. Give me a safety car. It is.
What
So the
happened
front
to
two will be
James?
annoyed. I don't know. James lost it on the exit of that chicane. You can, if you just catch the left-hand curb wrong,
It
it
throws
can
you.
unsettle it. Yeah. So Johnny and Scotty have their leads evaporated. Hobo gets to come back onto the back of him in third. Lister's got a bit of a get out of jail free. Well, assume he's got no damage, but he is boxing. He may well have damage. Soon find out.
They are there with the front wing.
Yeah. Another set of softs as well at this point. Speed is in.
Lulu's in.
Actually. Lulu's in.
Evan, Hobo's just said in the mod chat that Evan lost it and Lister ploughed into him.
Yeah, okay. Time penalty for Scarito to be served in the pits.
So this is going to bring Night Sniper back into it.
Yeah, he's going to come out. Is he going to get Scarito? Yeah, I'll get Scarito just. So, I mean, I feel like I cursed Evan.
Yeah, it was your fault this time.
Never mind. So the front two, as they were, Hobo now moves up into third, which was your shout. I think if these three get a clean restart and get their heads down, they've got the potential to just sort of wander off and finish as they are.
James saying he lost the rear end in slow motion and just couldn't correct it. So I think it was that curb unsettled the car and threw it.
Okay.
Still defeats the race to go though, James. It's not over yet. So at least one more lap under safety car. Why does the audio sound really loud today?
Don't know. It's got Lulu and Frenzy in again. Lulu with a new front wing.
Another front wing. Poor Ferrari bucket. It looked like he was
Running out of red ones.
He'll be coming out with a 50% scale sized one soon.
Prototypes. I need to find out for mine that I've ordered now. Not easy said than done.
I was half expecting to see him be released by someone else, but I didn't think it'd be this quick.
Well, I reckon they've probably been working on it once they figured that someone else was. Because it's not, obviously, they're not going to have got the same files, are they?
I need to look at them, get the picture of both of them up, because they look so similar.
That's it. We'll see.
But
I mean, even if I don't expect it to be like Perfect. I mean, I know 250 quid is a lot of money, but
When it's
it's
on the
not
wall, you're
700
not.
quid.
Yeah. And when it's on the wall and mounted, you're not going to be looking at it up close. It's there as a decoration, isn't it?
Oh, this is it, yeah. So go on the slab. Get ready to rumble.
We
So it's
won't
gonna
have
be...
DR. No, we will. We'll have DRS
yeah.
on the final lap.
Oh, we'll have 2. 6, 7, and then 8 and 9 we should have it, yeah?
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny has gone early, has he? No, it just looks like it because of the camera. But we're still waiting. There we go, now he's gone. He has caught Scott out a touch.
Not caught Hobo, though.
Yeah, Hobo's got a really good restart. So looking busy behind, 2 Mercedes going for it. Lister looking to make moves on his brand new soft. Oh, Mercedes round. That's caused utter carnage. That's a massive pile up.
So Matty,
Lost
Night
several
Sniper,
cars, yeah.
Speedy, and Evan out in that.
Womack's involved. Frenzy, I think, probably got damage from that as well. Yeah.
Lister making a move on Lulu as they head towards the hairpin. That's Lister in front, so back up into 8th. And the final points position for the sprint. Johnny, Scotty and Hobo have made a break from the pack. This is Cole forming, I would say, a bottleneck, but there's only 2 cars behind her, Kyle and Zodak.
Yeah, it's sort of thinned it out a little bit of that, hasn't it? Lister's got Lulu all over the back of him. Both of them, of course, on brand new softs.
Scotty keeping touch with Johnny out in front. Not letting him build much of a margin.
Maybe he's finally starting to find his pace. Almost starting to lose touch a little bit. Just a little bit.
Johnny and Scotty are fairly equal on ERS, but Hobo has got 20% more.
Get it used, mate. Back in that DRS.
Push now, push now.
Lulu and Lister still stuck to each other. Frenzy's about to join this as well. I wonder if Lister's got a little bit of damage. They're not catching Scarito, he's actually getting away from him.
He may. He was around the area where.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hit it, but I can't see any visual damage. But I'm wondering if there's just some yellow end plate damage going on. There goes Lulu. No, thinks about it. But then backs out. Johnny's starting to push on a little bit.
Hobo has closed up on Scotty, though. Is in the DRS again. Keep an eye on this trio out in front.
Oh, we go from this is Carl. Oh, it was Zodak. Scarito right on Zodak. Second time penalty for Hobo. That's third's going to be the best he'll get for this thing. Luckily has a gap. Oh, wow, well saved. Did you see that?
No.
Scarito's just when Mick Schumacher put it in wall, he's just done the same thing but caught it. We had it in wall, that one. That was so close to a massive hit. That's putting him under pressure from his teammate and 2 others now, though. Kyle's... Oh, that's a brave place to go for a move. Gets it done, though. Does it? Kyle and Mrs. Cole side by side through there. I think I've ever seen anybody go side by side through there.
Mrs. Cole with the DRS to pull back in front.
Skrito's just lost out to Lister, Lulu and Frenzy all in one go. Frenzy around the outside last corner is going to get a bit of dirty track there. I think Lulu's out of energy, he is.
Scotty with the DRS closing in to Johnny. Not enough on the start-finish straight. Can he hold on through the start of Sector 2 to get the DRS down the back?
Oh, he's got a penalty. Never mind. Kyle's still all over the back of Mrs. Cole.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, Lulu's going to be out. That's massive.
Frenzy in it as well.
Yeah. Didn't catch all of that, but it didn't look clean. It looked very messy.
I can see him parked in the wall on your stream.
So we've gone from 16 to 9 in 9 laps. Can Kyle get past Mrs. Cole? This is about the only battle left. Let's have a look. It's got plenty of battery left, but it might not be close enough.
Oh, it don't matter if he does, but Scotty right on the back of Johnny as they run to the line.
Oh, Miss Cole's gone deep in the last corner. I think she's going to be alright though. Just survives.
Oh, how close was that?
Lister's that I can screw it up, and then just Womack's to wait for now. Doesn't bode well for a race that's 3 times as long.
Lulu's on the Discord already apologising to Frenzy. He was going around the outside and the curb sent him into Frenzy, who still gets driver of the day.
4 points for Johnny. Becoming a habit saying that. We got 8 points for Johnny, 7 for Scotty, 6 for Obo, 5 for Miss Score, 4 for Kyle, 3 for Lister, 2 for Zodak. Final point going to Skrito. And only 1 other finishing in Womax.
Well, Frenzy and Lulu get classified, but a lap down.
Not worth anything though.
Nope. Obo saying too right. Lulu should be sorry.
Skrito save of the race. Did you see it? Yeah, yes, I did. I did see it, mate. It took me by surprise. If you watch it back, you'll see it on my stream. Yeah.
And still, it looks very grey, but daylight.
Nope. Mine's night and clear. Starry night.
That one. Oh, come on, Sim, up. Work. There we are. Overlays. F1 overlays. You can put them up on that screen and annoy me. Oh, and you won't give me anything because it's loading. Come on, I want the weather info.
Right. 25 laps. Let's all calm down a little bit, shall we?
Overcast conditions according to the overlays.
Ooh, it's a good mix of tyres. So Scotty, Kyle, Womax, Lulu, Matty, Speedy, and James on mediums. Night Sniper's gone softs. Everybody else on hards.
Should make it interesting then.
James has had a moment. Who's gone round? Somebody's gone round already. Lulu's been disqualified. Frenzy's been disqualified. Oh dear. That's going to be a big old group of cold tyres. I think Frenzy and Lulu might have come together again there.
Back to that one. Everyone's starting to get their tyres nicely into the temperature window, apart from Frenzy, Lulu, Matty and Night Sniper, but I think, if memory serves me correctly, which it might not because I'm old, they fixed it for formation lap, so your tyres aren't stone cold on the start.
I'm not 100% sure on that one. But we'll find out. We'll see if they drop like stones. Evening cons. You missed all carnage, mate. I mean, I'm sure there's more to come. Oh, come on.
They are all on freezing cold tyres.
Oh, might be. Speedy's got to drive through. Didn't he do that on Monday?
He did in the sprint.
So Scott gets a better jump, as expected, on the mediums. A 3 wide to 1. Bobo and Johnny end up jumping across 2. We've got yellow flags. Oh, not again.
That was Lister having a moment coming out of 2.
Everybody calm down. Skrilla's well off the bike for some reason. I don't know why. I've missed that. Night Sniper's up to 5th.
As you say, that drops to 6.
Yeah, looking very, very all over the place at that point. Yellow flags again for some reason. I'm not sure what that's for.
Scotty really putting the foot down.
Lister's just been in the wall.
So Scott is open nearly a second and a half over Johnny in just over half a lap.
I can see a big crash coming in. A lot of elbows out going on and not much space being left by everyone.
Lulu and Lister side by side. Lulu going a little deep, keeps it under control. Evan trying to find a way past Lister as well.
Oh, Lulu with a bit of a dive on Zodak.
I think he was covering off Lister's attack.
Went deeper than he expected. Tweedy dives into service drive through.
Frenzy picks up a 5 second. Oh, Frenzy's got front wing damage.
Zodak's just gone wide. That's going to cost him 2 places. James and Evan get through. Night Sniper really struggles with this first sector.
If you watch his line, it's very... It's not smooth. I think I've got a feeling he's got to be on controller, and it's not the easiest of sections to do on
Yeah, it's all
controller.
an angle. Kyle and Mrs. Carl are glued together as they were in the sprint.
Lulu trying to find his way past Night Sniper. Needs to get it done quickly to open that gap back to Lister. Trying to go round the outside. He does get it done.
Sniper goes deep. There's James. James is going to get boxed in here. Yellow flags behind for something. James on the outside of this thing. DRS now enabled, as if there wasn't already enough chaos.
So Hobo's managed to hold on to the back of Johnny well.
Looking happier on the odds. Night Sniper goes deep. Loses out to Evan.
Carl still stuck behind Mrs. Carl. We'll have the benefit of DRS this time around.
Miss that comes. Yeah, mate, you're not catching me wearing a Red Bull top, don't you worry. I imagine Kyle's sick of seeing the back of that car. Spent a long time right up behind it.
Ooh, she's gone deep.
Yeah, this is going to give him a chance of DRS this time as well. There'll be an obscure move coming out. So close. It makes me tense, but it's okay. It's all good. It's now a 4-way train though. Womax and Lulu have joined. Oh, Evan's gone really deep.
James is round.
Ah, that must be why they've come together.
I think he's picked up. He has. He's picked up some front wing damage. Speed is carrying a bit of wing damage as well.
This 4-way battle is about to kick off again. Womax has got past Kyle. Lulu's got past Kyle. So Kyle's just lost 2 places in one go.
Lulu picking up the fastest lap. Night Sniper into the pits.
Oh, penalty for Hobo. Have to keep his nose clean from now on.
Night Sniper back out on a set of softs, but they're fairly well used softs. Oh, it would have been from quali, wouldn't it? You would burn through all your softs.
Yeah. Johnny be a penalty. Not happening, cons, don't worry. Oh! Been in the wall.
That Lulu.
Half his wing missing.
The benefit of the Twitch stream running slightly behind. Lulu's got rear wing damage as well. I heard your reaction and then looked at my other screen to see what was going on your screen. So Lulu with front and rear wing damage. That's unfortunate because he had some good pace.
Yeah, you might as well park it. That having rear wing damage around here is going to be impossible.
Hobo still on the back of Johnny. And with a comfortable advantage on the ERS. It's Lulu speeding into the pits. Is that going to be a retirement or is he going to try and hang on? James into the pits for another front wing change. So top 3 currently have nearly a 9-second advantage over 4th place. Kyle still stuck behind Mrs. Carl. As I say, that goes for the move. Gets the DRS, but Mrs. Carl has DRS to defend. Carl gets it done into the braking. So Carl up into 5th. This will
What's
be...
Johnny's ERS like, Siscons? Not that good, mate. Very low compared to others. Pop that on so you can see. Yeah, Johnny running 9%, Obo running 40 odd. So Obo's definitely looking comfortable sat behind him. I mean, I know it's a different story when you've got that DRS helping you, but he's not. I mean, Sky's not run away like I thought he would either.
He's not deployed as much energy though, he's on 40%.
Yeah, no worries, cons.
I was expecting Hobo's tyres to be more heavily worn than Johnny's, being as Hobo's in the dirty air. He's actually got healthier tyres.
Depends how much he's having to push though. I mean, if he's getting that free tow 3 times a lap, he's just dropped out of DRS though. I think he's got it this time. No, he hasn't.
Carl now onto the back of Womax. Carl carrying a bit of front wing damage.
Flags, it's Lulu again. Always having a nightmare.
That rear wing isn't going to be helping him at all, especially round.
Oh, we've got an incident. Lister and Mrs. Carl. Don't know what's happened now.
Mrs. Carl's picked up floor damage through the incident. It's not going to make, I was going to say the back half of the race, but it's 3/4 of the race to go. Front 3 have got 11 seconds over 4th place.
I'm not really sure who's got the upper hand at the minute. I mean, I would have thought Scott would have pulled a bigger gap on the mediums, considering he's going to be on the slow tyre later, but he's not got a penalty. And the other two have.
Yeah, John is starting to reel him in now. That gap's starting to close up. I swear the mediums should be able to get to 12 or 13 before they completely drop off.
Yeah. Who's got past Scarita?
Hards last really well round here, so I wonder if Johnny or Hobo are going to be thinking about trying to push the hards to softs at the end.
Possible.
Can get to about lap 20 and tuck on a set of softs. That flashing ERS light though must be a lovely sight to Hobo. Well, Hobo's down to 24% ERS. This Night Sniper picks up a penalty going into the pits.
I was right on the back of Womax. Gap's gone back up again a touch at the front.
Johnny down to 6% ERS now. The Scotty's round.
Scott! I had
No,
whiskey in
no.
my mouth. Full safety car.
Oh, he's picked up rear wing damage as he just reversed into that wall.
He's not going to be happy.
This is just.
Oh, there's some nice T-pose in McLaren mechanics here. Thanks, game.
Lister in, Mrs. Carl stays out, Speedy in, Scarito stays out, Zodak in. So all that time, the top three had opened up behind, away from the pack. They're going to lose it with this safety car.
Yeah, it's not. This is good for anyone that can jump on the hard to the end. I mean, well, aside from Scott, who's now got rear wing damage to deal with. Oh, he's round again. You have to be careful of the cars coming through as well.
Well, at least to keep it out of the way and get it around the right way in a nice little gap. Yeah, that.
He might be done. He might be parking this, I think.
Oh, I get a feeling they're all just about to find the illegal overtake. Because Scott back on track. I think he was trying to keep out of the way of everyone.
Yeah, he's just going to have to take it easy on this lap if he's bringing it in. I mean, there's no rush anyway. It can't come in this lap. Rear wing damage is just impossible to deal with on this game. It's like someone's literally snapped your rear wing off. Trying to slap at him now.
Hobo coming in.
I don't think it's a bad call. I mean, he probably would have been better served doing it last lap. Because he's going to lose more places as a result.
Yeah, the full safety car didn't get called till they would just pass the pit entrance.
Tell you what, Scott slowing down to try and let them go has given Hobo a bit of a saviour there. I think he'd have lost 2 or 3 more places if it wasn't for that.
So Hobo's going to be on the medium.
I mean, it's going to be pushing that tyre, but it should go. So going to the end, we're going to have Womax, Kyle, Hobo, Scott, Evan and Lister. And obviously Speedy and Zodak too, but Johnny's got a lot of work to do. Provided there's not another safety car anyway.
Saving grace for Johnny at the restart is Mrs. Carl currently sitting in second. We know how wide they can make that Haas.
It depends as well. I mean, we've seen already being mid-pack is a pretty dangerous place to be. The amount of big incidents we've had.
I like this track, but yeah, you've got to get the flow right and keep it right the whole way round. With the walls so close, there's just no room for any mistakes.
Yeah, if you're gonna have any chance of saving something, it's got to be instant. There's no. What do I do? By the time you thought that, that's it. You're in war.
spin back into the pits. I'd imagine it's going to be in this lap. Although Night Sniper's still a way off.
I think, yeah, I think it's got to be on it. What's
the hold up?
I think that's Scotty having a moment. Picks the up.
Oh, Scotty's damaged his front wing.
I can see Scotty,
Bailing on this one.
yeah. Not interested in warming his tyres up. Start. See how well Johnny can try and brake now. He's got it all to do.
He's been able to refill his ERS, so that'll help him.
Definitely. UI's right in the way for this. I have to get rid of it for a minute. He's gone. He's gone early. Gonna wait for him. He's got a decent gap, almost second. He was looking to make a move then. Probably fairly close. Scotty is in. Oh, yep, Scott's done.
Son has managed to pull a second and a half on Mrs. Carl already.
Getting on with it. Elbows all over the back of Evan.
Kyle, wrong alpha.
Oh, yeah.
Goes for it on the inside of 13, gets that done. Now goes.
Yeah, Evan's got past him as well. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh! You don't see that very often. On the outside on the way into the chicane. I fully expected to see a backwards AlphaTauri come into shot then. Evan's doing his best to follow him through.
Trying to take full advantage of the medium tyre.
Johnny's 3.3 clear already. Not hanging around.
Mrs. Carl carrying that bit of floor damage.
And forgetting. Although looking to get past Womax straight away. And does so.
Max now under pressure from Evan as Evan gets through into 2.
Evan's following through pretty well actually. Obo's making a hole and he's just driving through it. And expect to see a move from Obo like he pulled on Kyle. That looked closer than it probably was. Oh, Night Sniper's out. Could be another safety car. Obo does get past before VSC's called. So does get to hang on to P2.
Gives him a little buffer back to Evan as well on the restart.
Night Sniper is out. So the battle for the win is now between P1 and P2. This is a lot for Johnny to do.
He's still got to stop.
I don't doubt his speed, but he's got a full pit stop to make.
We've gone green again, so it was a short VSC. Hobo's managed to find a second on Johnny under the VSC.
We're getting close for 9th and 10th here.
Can Evan get a run on Mrs. Cole? DRS enable. Mrs. Cole covers off the first attempt. Evan now looking to go around the outside. Decides better of it into turn 1 and sits back in behind Mrs. Cole.
Yeah, doing Hobo big favours, yeah.
Lock up for Evan there. Into 5. He gets a better run.
I don't think he's got the straight line speed.
Looked like he had to lift off of that because it was going out towards the wall.
So 5.5 from Johnny Turbo. I mean, Johnny, Hobo doesn't even really need to gain on Johnny. Why oh why? I know, Scott. You tell me, mate. We're literally saying how well you were doing, how your pace were coming up. I need to stop talking about you, that's what it is.
Yeah, it was all Moyland, it weren't me.
No, I've cursed 2 people now, this race. Cursed Evan in sprint. Oh, Evan and Miss Skull, wheel to wheel. Oh, she's wide,
Okay.
she's very wide.
It's going to give Evan the advantage.
That'll finish as well. Lister's going to come at her here as well. Oh, she's bailed. Dived out of it. Probably not a bad call considering everything going on. Lister's going to have a go at Evan. A lot of straight line speed as always.
Not giving up on it. He's fighting back out of 2.
I don't think he'll get it. I don't think he's got straight line speed. So the gap between Johnny and Hobo has gone up by about 3 or 4 tenths in a lap.
Yeah.
I think Johnny needs another safety car. Or maybe in 5 laps time.
Yeah, so we can dive in and get the softs when everyone else will be looking to do the same as well. So whilst Evan's trying to put pressure on Lister, it's going to hinder Lister a little as he's trying to defend, as Evan goes very deep there.
Just keep an eye on Kyle as well. Kyle on the back of Womax and Speedy on the back of Kyle. Oh, it's all going off. I don't know where to look.
Kyle gets around the outside of Womax and looks like Speed is going to follow through as well. James and Frenzy joining into that battle as well. Scarito and Zodak side by side round turn 1 and 2.
These two have been battling the entire time. Through the sprint and through the main race. Frenzy gets past Womax.
I'm wondering if Womax is carrying a bit of wing damage because he seems to be struggling through the corners.
In that lap. It's a big old pack from 5th down to like 10th. Pretty close. I said that 3rd and 4th aren't that far abroad. Little flag. Who's that for? It's Lulu, innit? Yep, it is. That a spin.
I'd say that's the rear wing biting him. He's got rear wing damage.
Ah, of course he has familiar, yeah. Evan back past Lister. For now. Oh, is it wall though? wing damage. Lulu's done. Retires it. Oh! Oh! Oh, what a melon.
Hobo, I was just about to say all you need to do is keep it smooth and you're in with a shot for the win.
What a
And
fucking numbnuts.
what he has done though is given Johnny perfectly
that's
timed
it. It's
safety
given,
car.
what did I say? Johnny needs a safety car. Well, here's your safety car, Johnny. Softs to mediums at this point.
Oh,
I'm
Zodo
thinking
picks up
softs.
the drive-through. Yeah, you're gonna have
I mean, what we got? 7 laps of racing?
7
8?
laps of racing. You've
Well,
then
no.
got a couple of safety car laps. I reckon softs, depending. No, I don't think Johnny did that many runs in quali, did he?
They're going to do probably like 6 laps full pelt, aren't they?
Yeah, I reckon softs will get there.
Well, let's see.
Hobo said this track is shit. He wasn't even pushing.
Tell you what, shit. You're shit. Lister stayed out. As have a bunch of others.
Johnny's gone soft.
He has, but he's still going to
He's
have...
come out way down the pack, but he's going to have such a tyre advantage over those in front.
Yeah, he's going to have to push. Because if he can't clear these 3 in between quick, I think Lister will start to disappear.
I don't think his teammate will put up much of a battle.
No, probably not. That's true.
He's then got to get past Speedy, which could be interesting. Well, could be interesting for Hobo if he's in the party with Speedy.
When he starts raging about people trying to pass him.
It was the safety car restarts on Monday he was moaning about how slow it was going. You can't go that slow. Go as slow as he wants.
Come on, I want to get to end now. My eyes are stinging. I've had enough of staring at the screen. Oh, dear.
Oh, I get to drive to Birmingham and back tomorrow. Yay! There's a car full of middle-aged women.
Let's really think about what you were going to say there, didn't
Yes, I get to drive there with a car full of them, drive back with an empty car, and then go back Sunday to pick them up. But
you?
hopefully,
So you'll have a car full of hungover middle-aged women.
yes. Or drunk middle-aged women. I wouldn't put it past them to be drunk in the morning as well, but
Yeah, I'll probably stay on for a bit, cons. I don't know how late I'll stay on, because I've got to get up and go and pick some parts up in the morning. Just Carla's bailed in, some softs. Plenty of penalties on the table. All 3 seconds apart from Zodek, who is going to get dropped to the back.
yeah,
This is
Johnny
the thing
really
as well,
needs to
Johnny's...
get a move on.
Yeah, because he's carrying that 3 seconds as well.
Lister's kept it clean so far.
Been involved in plenty of incidents, but kept penalties off.
Bit in the dark. got to be in this lap.
Maybe. I mean, it should be. It's going to leave us 6 laps of racing.
And I'm still waiting for the official series guide to come out for iRacing.
I still haven't been on. I keep thinking, yeah, I'll go on, and then I just don't.
I went on earlier, put the Mazda round Lime Rock.
On this lap. Here we go. The wiggling begins.
I'm surprised those on the softs are wiggling. I'd be wanting to keep them as fresh as possible.
I think I'm going to ride with Johnny for this restart.
I'm going to go with Kyle. Ooh, contact between Speedy and Kyle there. Lucky neither of them picked up a penalty for that one.
There goes Lister. Oh, James has got a big jump on Speedy, and Johnny's going to have a run on both of them here. This is going to be a bold move, Johnny. Oh! Speedy gets pinched. Speedy's not going to be happy, bunny, there. James is going to let him go. He is. James lets Johnny go, so Johnny picks up 2. Speedy will be raging.
Hobo will be turning the volume down.
So Johnny already up to P2.
Now he's got to get past Lister and find 3 seconds.
Yeah. I can cons. I can confirm he is livid. Oh dear. Yeah, to be fair, I would feel hard done by if it were me. I don't think they were very kind on him there. They proper squeezed him between them. Frenzy looking at a move yet. Frenzy down the inside of James. I need to then go wide. Lister trying to defend now. I don't think Johnny's really rushing to get by him, to be honest. I think he's waiting for DRS.
Lister opening the gap out down the start-finish straight.
Yeah, with burning energy though. So much quicker through this section. Lister defending again.
Frenzy and James going side by side again into 13. That is.
Evan gets past Mrs. Carl.
To this battle at the front. Can Johnny find a way past?
Going for it this time. Pushing Lister down to below 50% now. For a better exit. Gets it. And here comes a drag race. I know Lister likes his straight line speed, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Johnny will have a good shot on brakes. I think the fastest lap.
He's held him off, but DRS is in play now.
Trying to keep an eye on everything else, but that is kind of the battle to watch. James sat in 5th, could potentially jump up to 2nd here.
His lack of penalties is going to pay dividends at the end.
Here comes DRS now. I would imagine Lister's going to try and let him go down the longer
run
of the straights here, and then try and get him back up Main Straight. But, well, we know Johnny's been around a little bit. I don't know what he wants to do. Lister's defending though. Yeah, he's in real trouble now. He's all but out of energy. He's going to start getting drawn back by it in a second.
holds the inside.
It's going to be a bravery contest. Lister wins out. That's the inside line of the upper hand.
I was holding my breath through all of that. Got yellow.
Evan. Always round again. Hold still. Nah, he's backed off. Done well. Johnny's really got to get it done this time. Try and build that gap. I mean, Lister is all but out of energy, so it should be easier. He's going to have Frenzy and others coming up on him pretty quick as well.
Carl and James being dragged.
Lister's really deep. Yeah, Johnny's not even using now. How close everyone else is now. This is going to end up, if Johnny clears him. Oh, Evans at, oh, no, it's too late for safety car. There goes Johnny. It's done this time.
So now Johnny needs to hope Frenzy can put Lister under pressure to force him to defend.
I don't
think he's going to pull 3 seconds in
I
two
think
laps.
he will. You watch the gap by the time he gets to this next DRS point.
Yeah, I've said that. He's gone up near over half a second already.
He's very quick. He's just been proper. With the way we're having to back off. But Lister's going to struggle now because Johnny can still burn some battery and he doesn't have much to play with. And he's still hope that these guys don't get involved with him, but
he's got Frenzy
this
right
with
on
the
his
downside. I mean, he's done what he could to try and fight for the win, but as a result he might end up costing himself more because he's now ended up in a battle with everyone else. I mean, James is literally racing in 4th position. And they are all within DRS on him.
Gap out in front at 2.3 seconds already.
I think Frenzy's main concern now is James. And the trouble is they're all healthier on battery than him as well. There was Frenzy.
He made that look easy compared to Johnny's 3 laps, but then Lister
Johnny did all the work though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had to drain his battery first. The battle to watch now is between James and Lister. Johnny's disappearing further still. Gap to Lister is now over 3 seconds.
According to Hobo, John is carrying damage. It's not according to my screen, Hobo.
Yours does say it's day though.
Mine, yeah.
Oh, James, is that a big wiggle? Oh, Frenzy's round. Frenzy's being wall. Oh, James was all over Lister and he's just cost himself probably a good 3 or 4 tenths. Might have blown it, and he's a good run through here. He's now got Kyle hassling him as well. Oh, he's got a good run. Lister's slow.
Hobo meant Mrs. Carl. Yeah, we knew Mrs. Carl had damage. He's had it
Here
from
we go.
the start.
Oh, he squeezed him. I don't think he's going to get him on run to the line. Oh, he might. No, he is. He's got him. James runs him to the line, beats him to P2. Brilliant
That
recovery
was
from James.
an ending
Aston
we've
Martin
not seen for a
1-2, yeah.
while.
Lister gets mugged on the last lap. Scarito crosses with no front wing. This is what I was saying, like, obviously, if Lister wanted to compete with Johnny, he had no choice but to try and hold him up, but in doing so, he sort of brought James in to fighting him. Sort of inadvertently given Aston a 1-2.
I'll let Aston have their moment on the podium. Oh, they're already up on the podium on your stream, and they're only just getting up there on mine.
Got heat exhaustion from yours.
Need to go to that one.
Johnny gets maximum score, apart from fastest lap. Who got fastest lap?
Evan. So no one
thought
gets
it
the
was.
point for it.
Have a look at that. So Johnny takes P1 by 9 tenths once his penalty was included. James mugs Lister for P2 on the last run to the line. Lister in P3. Kyle in P4, Frenzy P5, Umax P6, Mr. Carl P7. Speedy comes across in P8 after getting duffed up a little bit. Scarito in P9. Zodak takes final point in 10th. And then Evan... 7 plus... Evan was out, wasn't he?
Yeah, 3 laps down.
Oops, oh, for God's sake. I've clicked advance.
So Evan, 3 laps down in 11th. Hobo in... Oh, and it's just gone off my screen. Hobo was the first of the DNFs.
Anyone below that doesn't deserve a mention.
That was
Right.
chaos. But we will be back next week for Australia. Hopefully, no, I want to say a less chaotic race, but hopefully less crashes, but more racing, and definitely a finish like that.
Yeah. Australia is one of the few tracks I do miss driving. I do like Australia. It's a good fun track.
I did a couple of laps around it earlier, whilst I was sorting bits out, and yeah, I do like the trays. Another one, you've got to get it right.
Yeah.
There's a couple of what turn is it? The new reprofile, one of the last few corners. I can never judge my braking right. I need to put some practice in over the weekend on that.
Of course, it's different now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking it's old track. Whoops. Well, I'm sure we'll find out. See how they get on with it next time round. Well, I'll see how they get on with it on Monday.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'll see how I get on with it on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I can get to the end again.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
But I'm going to end the stream there. I'll be back Monday with my driver POV. Hope Moyland will be back with comms with Hobo on Monday for GP1, and then you've got Hobo's FIFA Chairman League on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then back again for TTFL next Friday at Yas Marina for another sprint.
That's it.
And I'll see you all next week. Thank you for joining
Bye,
me
everyone.
again.
Yeah, no worries. It's always good fun.